Welcome to the quiz 4.1, 4.2 interactive study guide. Like always, you should have out a sheet of notebook paper. Pause the video before I solve the problems. That way you can solve them for yourself. And push play to see what the result is. And then you can also always ask me questions in class. So this is from the 4.1, 4.2 quiz from the textbook. Number 1, it says find the area of the parallelogram. Well, as we know, the formula to find the area of a parallelogram is area equals base times height. Base is 7, height is 2, 7 times 2 equals 14 square centimeters. We've talked about units a lot in class. Make sure you have its area square units, and this time it's centimeters, so square centimeters. Problem number 2, parallelogram. So again, area is equal to base times height. Base is 70 inches. The height is 85 inches. So 70 times 85. Work that out. We get 0, 0, 0. 7 times 5 is 35. 56 plus 3, 59. 5,950 square inches. Number 3. It's still a parallelogram. This time the height is 24. The base is 16. So we're going to do 24 times 16. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Move place values. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Add them together. 483. 384 square yards. Final answer. Number 4. Once again, another parallelogram. So we have a base of 21 miles, a height of 42 miles. So 42 times 21, that's a 2, that's a 4, 0, a 4, and an 8. Add them together, 882 square miles. Now we're going to find the area of the triangles. So here we have a triangular shape. We have a base of 8 centimeters, and the height is 7 centimeters. Remember, height is a straight line segment that meets perpendicularly to the base. It doesn't have to be vertical up and down. It could be left and right. It could be even from this corner straight across to this base. But it's a straight line segment that meets perpendicularly. Area is equal to 1/2 times base times height, or area is equal to base times height divided by 2. We're going to use that formula. So I'm going to use the first one, this guy. I'm going to cut 8 in half right away, multiply it by half. That leaves me with a 4. And then I can multiply what I have remaining. My base is 4 now. My height is 7. 4 times 7, 28 square centimeters. If you did solve it the other way, you would have said 8 times 7 is 56. And then 56 divided by 2, half of 56, it's still 28 square centimeters. Number 6, triangle. So I'm going to use, once again, area is equal to 1/2 times base times height. I'm going to take my height of 12, multiply it by half, which becomes a 6. And now I have just 13 times 6. And that becomes 78 square meters. Land. A wildlife conservation group buys a plot of land. How much land does it buy? So you can see here, they buy a triangular section of land. The base of the triangle is 6. The height of our triangle is 3. Area is equal to 1/2 times base times height. So I'm going to take half of my base right there, which is now a 3. And 3 times 3 equals 9. So I get 9 square miles. Framing. A sheet of plywood is 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. What is the minimum number of sheets of plywood needed to cover the frame? So, 2 things going on here. Here's a picture of the frame. And our plywood sheets are going to be 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. A sheet of plywood, 4 feet wide, 8 feet long, it's going to look something like this. 8 feet long, 4 feet wide. Plywood comes in rectangular shapes. 8 times 4, 32 square feet. So every sheet of plywood will cover 32 square feet. Our structure is a triangle. So let's find the area of that full triangular structure. Area is equal to 1/2 times base times height. I'm going to cut 24 in half, make it out of 12. 12 times 8, 96 square feet. So our triangular section equals 96 square feet. Each sheet of plywood contains 32 square feet of wood. How many of these do we need to cover the structure of 96 square feet is all the questions that really asking you. And you should mentally already know the answer, but if not, you would divide 96 by 32, and you get 3. So the answer is 3 sheets of plywood. And this is a real world problem, and you can see that we had to know that how to find the area of a rectangle, how to find the area of triangles, and how to use real life logic skills to solve the problem. The next page has numbers 14 and 15. Both of these follow the same exact game plan. To find the area of the shaded region, we want to pretend that there's nothing cut out here. So this is a parallelogram. Let's find the area of a parallelogram. Area is equal to base times height. So our base is 10, our height is 7. The whole shape, 70 square centimeters. But we're missing a rectangular section, 2 by 3. 2 times 3 is 6, so we need to subtract out 6 square centimeters, and that leaves us with 64 square centimeters. That is the area of the shaded portion of this parallelogram. Last problem, we're going to do exactly the same thing, follow the same game plan. First, find the area of the whole parallelogram. Base is 8, height is 12, area equals base times height, 96 square meters. And then find the area of the internal, the white parallelogram, 4 by 6, 24. So subtract out 24 square meters. And that leaves us with an answer of 72 square meters. That is the area of the shaded region of the parallelogram. Well, I hope this helps. You can always Google finding the area of rectangles, find the area of parallelograms, find the area of triangles. That is what is on the quiz for quiz number 4.1 through 4.2. Do a good job. Come in, ask questions. Make sure you study, practice 100%.